Good evening, good evening. Welcome back to Windrose with me, LG. We are back for E10 part 2, I think. Right, I've got my cup of tea in hands. And let me have a look. Did we get any more metal than what we could have done? So I've got 3, 4, 14, 2, 22. Just more anyway. I think I'm gonna go just get my food situation. Probably need to do a little bit of fishing as well, actually. And actually make 2 of these. 3 more tonics. Add up to 10. Coffees, I could make 3 more. But we can't, we're short cane sugar, that's no problem. Okay. Bullets, gunpowder's lowish. Bandages are okay. Right, Jono boy. I need to make... Oh, I guess I always need to make... 17 sat there. More hardwood again soon, aren't we? What's the one that does crit damage? Damage. Resource gathering. Points. Damage may uses wood plague accumulation. And that's actually quite good, isn't it? Minus sun ring. I actually got it there.
gentleman's word is worth more than gold.
Hey Dusty. How are you? Well, the third boss fight's coming up. I'm not sure it'll be tonight though. I've still got some story stuff to do, so we've only got one more to do. Third and final one. It actually looks a bit disappointing because it seems that you don't get any special gear from the third boss fight. So I've only just started evening stream. Did 6 hours today earlier. Pretty well. I've upgraded my my outfit, marksman outfit, all to level 15. And I'm trying to get my gun and sword to 15, but I need a few more ingredients to level those up. They were level 10 just this afternoon, so I've got the gun to 14 and the sword to 13. And I need to do a few more quests on this line to get access to the third boss. But as I say, it's a bit... I just watched a video and you don't get any special crafting things, no special items and stuff, so it's yeah, it seems a bit meh. But yeah, once I get the ship and my weapons to max in the third boss, then really I should then think about building my mega base. How are you doing anyway? How was your day, Dusty? Hey Boxing, welcome back. Just topping up my food and potions. I'm going to go back to the swamp. I'm a little bit low on gunpowder. I was just trying to work out what I need again. Keep coming up with different figures each time I look at them. I need 7 metal. I've got 3. So I need 4. And therefore need 4 powder. This one, you get about the figure I've got, be 2 lots of 7, 14 plus 4, so I think I need 18 powder. Because I think I've got enough metal already. I've got 76 metals. I think we're fine on the metal. So 18 powder plus, that's a lot easier. I mean, we needed 40 this afternoon, so 18 shouldn't be too much of a problem. We put the marker down, didn't we, just at the end of the last stream on the new island, and we've got some objectives to do, so I think really we'll just head off there. I did look up the third boss a little bit, Boxing, and it looks quite disappointing. Not so much about the fight, but there's no special gear, no special crafting items. It just sort of ends the story quest. So yeah, I think we're going to come back here, get some of these done, get these 4 things done. I've still got a couple locations, as I say, elsewhere to do. I've also got some ship battle stuff I need to do. So I don't know. Do you want me to start off on the oceans, or would you like me to start off in the swamps? You just finished work, Dusty. Oh dear, super tired. Sorry to hear that. You've been working quite a lot of late out. I mean, what time? I mean, I know you probably start a little bit later, but 9. Do you work from home, or are you doing some sort of shift work or something? I'm getting to 9 o'clock, and you're what, 2 hours ahead? Oof. Thing is, I don't know what age you are or something. I mean, as you get older and stuff, it's, you know, working in later evenings and stuff is even harder. I mean, I do tend to find that some of my streams and stream energy is a bit better in the afternoons than it is in the evenings, but I'm usually quite good till about 11 o'clock in the evening UK time, and then I start to go downhill a bit. You work from home. Oh well, at least that's you can have some home comforts and stuff at least. But it's it takes discipline. I've spent many years working from home myself, and I didn't have the discipline to do proper hours. It can be very it's its own little thing, but you know, pre-COVID it was go into the office. Then throughout COVID it was everybody work from home, and now they're expecting everybody to go back in again. Starting the session with some sea shanty seems the best way to get things going. Right, well maybe we can try and do these bites then. I've got to destroy I think they're both level 12 ships. It does say destroy rather than board. Although, harbour, what do I need to do? One sec. Give me 1 sec. It's just a bit weird the way they do this with the ships. Manage ship. I have to take the guns off. And I'll just double check this again. So, as well as my swamp powder stuff I need for my weapons, you got these finally built for a level 11, but to upgrade these, and again this recipe would probably change slightly at maybe 12 or 13, but it's the same stuff really. It's the metal, therefore the powder. The wood is 7 and 5. That's 2, that's 3, so that's 5. That's only to get them. I need a lot more of these shipwright tools. Probably like another 20 or 30 of these. They're fine. I can buy those as long as I've got the silver. And then again, this one is metal. Basically, that's all I need. Boxing is that powder and the metal. I mean, crocodile hides. I've now got I've killed so many crocodiles today. It should be known now as the croc killer. We've got over 40 skins. So I can't upgrade those unless I do. So I've got to go to the swamp, get the powder to get anything upgraded. But we'll try this. The problem with these level 12 ships is when I last tried them, they're not on their own. They've got like 3 or 4 tier 10 ships with them. My ship is a lot better than it was before. We've got barrels and we've got repairs, loads of them. So we should be right. So let's do that then. Let's give it a go. Come over.
Helm's yours, Captain.
It took you 1 year to adjust to this schedule. Yeah, I can believe it, Dustin. I mean, I don't know you or anything like that, but I can tell you're a very smart person, but I also think you're, even seeing from your gameplay, you're very unlike me. I think you're quite focused, very focused, and so I mean everybody will have problems and stuff like that, but it's when you're at home and your own boss, and whether it be cooking and I mean you've got your dog and work and stuff like that, you have to be quite disciplined to set yourself the schedule and stuff. I'm fine. I could be quite disciplined sort of with others or aiding people or something. I seem to be worse at it for myself. Right, so this one might be easier because it's in less waters. This one, waters is in sort of 6 to 10 waters. I've taken a lot of these travel spots away now, so of anything particularly near, you'll get some sea shanties a bit longer. I've got this one, that's not too far. Right, let's come here then. When did I start streaming games? Probably about 10 years ago. Which is amazing how few people I've got on my channel after 10 years of work, but yeah. I think, what did I start? I think I did start on Twitch. I've been mostly doing stuff on Twitch. I've been putting videos, I mean, I've done over 700 videos on YouTube. Some of my earlier stuff's not particularly great quality, you know, different tech, but I think I started streaming. I was doing a little bit of EVE Online, although I couldn't really stream that because of security reasons within the game. And a game called Cold Waters, I think, a lot of, which was a submarine simulation game. And some Assassin's Creed stuff. But I think around, well, I think I got this PC, so probably, yeah, it would have been 10. You know, I was probably doing a lot more in 2016 and 17, even though I might have started in 14. I can't quite remember now. No, don't check some of my older stuff. Some of it's I mean, a lot of the stuff on Twitch isn't, you know, I mean, I've only got records of stuff that I've got on YouTube. The Twitch stuff I don't really keep.
Captain at the helm!
I think you'd be really good at Twitch and you should build your Twitch channel up and stuff, but there's a lot of steps and things that you need to do. But, you know, you've got to want to do it, and it's a completely different medium. You know, YouTube is more about showcase and less interaction with people and more about content, and content to be consumed either live, but quite often with YouTube non-live, where Twitch is sort of more like having a, you know, a friend's night out in a pub or restaurant or something, where you're all just having a meal together and then chit-chatting about, you know, many different things. Yeah, so Twitch is like a you know, a restaurant or a pub, and YouTube is sort of like going to the cinema. Don't know, probably going the wrong direction here. Get sea shanties going. I mean, your video from today, Dusty, is like, I mean, it's, you got 750 views or something for something you did like earlier today. I mean, most of my videos were, you know, I mean, I've got some videos with a few thousand views, but most of them are sort of like, you know, 100 or less or more. Or, it doesn't get seen by a lot of people. Native shore. Yes, and that's another thing, like Twitch and because Twitch is sort of live and interactive, and most people that watch Twitch don't really watch it too much for the gameplay. They watch it to interact live in the gameplay, and obviously you can do that in YouTube with the lives, but it's not the same as Twitch. Twitch has many more live interactions than
Open fire!
pesky little ships. But, you know, that comes with another thing, you know, if you're working, if you've got a noisy background, if you've got partners, and then like with Twitch, it's like, and it's maybe why my channel's up, because I haven't always been that consistent and stuff. People will want some certain consistency, so if you're not, you know, if you're not a full-time live sort of content creator, then, you know, Twitch is difficult. You know, but Twitch is really all about, the interaction with the audience live, whereas YouTube can often be more a showcase of skills, guides, games. And although there are some very big live YouTube channels, you know, just by those channels, like, you know, somebody could do a, you know, 30-second short and it could be seen by 1 million people or something. So totally different mediums, really. They seem similar, but they're not. They're very, very different. I mean, it sounds like I know what I'm talking about with Twitch. We've got a couple hundred, you know, followers and what have you, but I don't know if you can monetize your. I think you need to get 10 or 25. I can't even remember what the first stage is on Twitch now. It's got so. I've got enough to become partner, but I don't have enough concurrent, consistent viewers to get partner. But I've got enough videos and frequency and all that stuff. Everything else is a tick. Have like a sort of onboarding. These are the things I'm meant to kill in front of me. They're all level 12. But you know what? I can't fight them. They'll be stop chasing me. So I said it was a 12 delta by 10s. That was false. It's 4 12s. Right, let me kill these 8s first. I'm going to be in trouble if this lot all gang up. What have I got around me here? I've got this lot over here. This lot's coming after me.
Runners, move!
Thank God you don't have limited ammo in the ships. It's like unlimited cannon shells. I need this lot to reset. Let me see if I take these guys out. They're only level 8.
Now! Open fire! Enemy's been sunk! Reeve the canvas!
Which is really strange though. I mean, I've gone to some people's channels and the audio's bad, the video's bad, they're speaking in some accent, American drawl that nobody can understand. You know, there's some girl that's gone to the toilet an hour ago and there's just a chair and there's 40,000 people watching live and it's just a chair or something. It's like, what the hell's going on here, you know? God, and then I flicked on my phone the other day at some live YouTube stuff. And there's some weird people out there now. God, I flicked through about 10 lives on YouTube, and I think 9 out of 10 of them must have been complete batshit bonkers people dressed in the most. I'm not talking about fashion here. Just I don't even. Most of it I blacked out now because I've got nightmares about it. But you know, satanic people, this, that, and people talking about this and. And I don't know. I'm just thinking, what the hell is this? And it's live. People, it wasn't gaming stuff, whatever. I don't know. My phone's got some weird stuff on it because I don't know why any of those channels got like. Yeah, I don't recommend just flicking through YouTube Live on your mobile. This week we're talking about dissecting bats. Truthfully, the vertical stream pulls in those numbers. Yeah, I guess it does, you know, again, people having short... but it depends what the channel, you know, obviously with YouTube and that, you're just trying to get followers and views, and so in that sense it's good. With Twitch, it isn't some, I mean, you can make a lot more money in community out of 50 people in Twitch than you could in things, if they were all subscribers, if they were all regular viewers and stuff. So, as I say, Twitch is much more like a club or a family gathering, like going to the pub or the restaurant, but it could be 10 people or it could be 100 people. YouTube is trying to sort of go to a football stadium and start singing at the top of your voice to 80,000 people or something.
Gunners, move!
More wonderful analogies from LG. Right, I don't know if I can beat these ships, because I can beat a 12, we beat a 13 out, but whether I can beat 4 of them, I guess we'll find out. I'm going to probably use a lot of repairs. Oh, I have to channel my inner Nelson.
More sail, more speed! Fire!
Oh, actually, a couple of these are gun. This is the thing that's a nightmare.
Ah!
Right. I mean, you hit it and nothing happens to it.
Open fire!
I've just seen my health,
Hatch the hull!
and I didn't have my defensive barrel on.
Broadside! To more sail!
Oh dear, I think it might be a bit tricky.
Fire!
Don't worry, Nelson learned everything from me. Have I got more ships here than...
Broadside!
I mean, I have enjoyed my YouTube live stuff recently, because I didn't do that much live YouTube stuff. But it's because I found better ways to be able to do... I don't like restream and stuff, so I'm using different stuff to do. I can have different bit rates for YouTube and Twitch, because Twitch has limited bit rates. So, but I can now broadcast to both.
End the ship!
and have them running both decently, so it's kind of working. I did look at getting some unified chat stuff, but again, that if you did that, it would often mean you'd have to broadcast at the same bit rate on both. There's a few other sort of paid ones, but I'm fairly happy with what I'm doing at the moment. Right, that's sunk. I don't really want to fight these 10s, but I need to just kill this 12. I think the mission was to destroy it. It says destroy 2 pirate patrols. That's what we're going to do. I can't play the sea shanties, I'm afraid, while we're in battle. It won't let me. These 10s have joined the party.
To the guns, you dog! Broadside! Fire!
Right, he's stuck on the shore, is he? Well, that's handy.
Open fire!
Perfect. The shots in the rear here.
Broadside!
34,000. That must be my highest volley. Okay, let's not smash on the rocks here, LG. Let's about turn this way.
Ready on the guns!
Yeah.
Now!
2,000 a stream, yeah. I mean, you've got all those followers and stuff. But weren't you doing, what was the game you were playing before Upgraders? That's not a game for me. The shit, I mean, Fortnite or something. I mean, look, I mean, so many people play that. I mean, you know, maybe a couple million people are 12 years old playing it, and
Enemy ship's
you
gone,
have all ages and stuff. But I mean, it has a massive player base and stuff. And I don't understand it myself why it's so popular, but it's just not my bag. But then, you know, there's whole competitive matches, isn't there? Fortnite, and what's the other shooter one that's on Steam that everybody play. It's quite an old game now. You know, that play competitive. Oh god, what's it called? Not recon. But for years, you know, those games. But I couldn't just play one game, you know, like, I mean, I'm not into competitive gaming at all, but I like variety games, I like stories, I like doing stuff. I wouldn't want to play the same game for years. The only game I ever did that with was EVE Online, and I kind of wish I could get those years back now. Right, well that's one of the 2 ships we've got. We've actually got to kill another one. Oh, actually it's not our target. Sorry. I'm waving the victory flag. It's kind of got stuck on that. It's been there for a little while. Let's cruise up behind it. This Hellfire is the one we need to destroy. Awful weather. Didn't like it. It's, yeah, CSGO, yeah. Counter-Strike, that's it. That's the one I was thinking of. CSGO, yeah. CSGO and Fortnite and stuff, you know. I mean, I think COD's had its day, to be honest. I mean, it still take, but 10 years' time, I don't many people be... People sitting 1 inch away from their monitors to get an extra millisecond of... But like Ark Raiders has lost about 80 to 85% of its player base. It's lost about 350,000 players daily. It's now down to 20-30,000 from heights of 4. I mean, some of that's to be expected. The gaming's very fickle, you know, people will come back and stuff like that, but if games don't go the certain way they want it, say within a year, and then other stuff comes out, people do move on. I mean, all the games companies want a Fortnite or a Call of Duty or an early Assassin's Creed and stuff, but it's pretty rare these days. Like a lot of things in life, it's he's not even firing. He bugged or something, but he's... Oh no, he is firing. Just stuck. Actually gonna just sail right next to him, back it up. I don't want those 8s getting involved. Shoot his bottom. Extra damage. Right, he struck his colours. Let me just check. It does say in the thing. It says destroy there. Destroy to... I have set sail point. Yeah. Say board, so... Okay, we got some other good stuff. Okay, so the other one, that's one of the 2. The other one's over here. So if we come I'm going to come to this one and I'm going to sail over to it with a bit of... But yeah, I know you do. I'm not saying... I mean, I wouldn't say it's outrageous crime, but I still think they have a bit of a problem with endgame stuff, but there's still a lot of stuff that... but you were saying earlier, Dusty, about one of the features you like the most, and I agree with you, is the movement. The way you can jump and cling, and it's just so fluid. There's very few games that have that sort of fluidity. I mean, to be honest, Assassin's Creed is... I mean, that depends which one you're talking about. I mean, AC Shadows is very good for the parkour now. Unity was pretty good. But there's very few games that have that. I mean, Assassin's Creed's weird because Valhalla was kind of rubbish and stuff, but if you looked at Unity, some parts of Syndicate, although they used the grappling, and the parkour in AC Shadows is great. It doesn't have the setting of a city, but that being able to just sort of free run, and although Arc Raiders isn't doing free running, where you can slide and fall and then grip onto something and then spin around, and you know, I mean, if they could replicate that in other type of game fashions, a bit of a winner that kind of fluidity of movement. And then also you get some crazy stuff that happens that's not intended, but just makes it fun because you're in some strange situation of where you're at, you know, and people climbing on top of the arcs and, you know, snap hooking onto stuff. You know, and while a lot of the other shooter games have very sort of fluid shooting games, they haven't got that sort of, you know, I mean, what Arc Raiders has got, I reckon it could do with a bit more of it. Obviously the new is, you know, Arc Raiders has got quite a bit of verticality to it. So you're not just running around on a flat plane and stuff, you're climbing stuff, you're getting up high, you're doing things, and probably my favourite map is Buried City. And I think it's because of the verticality, but the city roofs make it sort of easy. And it doesn't have massive verticality. I mean, you've got higher stuff in the new map, Riventides, compared to Buried City. But in Buried City, you've got a lot of roofs, and you can go inside, and go outside, and go on the roofs. So I do like games with verticality. If I do play Enshrouded, there's so much verticality in that game compared to, say, this game. As in, you can build the bases like 2,000 feet up in the air and stuff. So, yeah, and if you've got a game with good fluidity and verticality, it's amazing. Some games can feel still quite 2D even in a 3D environment, you know, and I think that's what I quite liked about AC Unity, was that verticality. You had all those roofs in Paris, and you had Notre Dame, and you know, all the sort of cathedrals, and you could really get up high and stuff. And even Syndicate had quite a lot of verticality with Big Ben and all that stuff. So I think verticality and speed of movement in any game is important. Not enough games do it. Right, there's my target in front of me, although I've got a Muppet chasing me here. Hey, Beer Monster. You've been following since 2019. Good man. You're still playing EVE Online 19 years now. Yeah. Can't really play it now. Can't afford to play it really. They made the game too much like a job. and I preferred it pre-Citadels, when smaller groups could go off and do stuff. The whole... I mean, Citadels look cool and stuff, but in the actual gameplay, they made... You can't survive in smaller groups in EVE Online as much as you used to be able to, and build stuff and everything. And even if you can, it gets very... The way the EVE Online internal economy's gone. But I'm now with Init. Not Init. Talking about. Oh, I was in Pandemic Legion, which split apart and stuff. That just came back to the game, and like within a week, it literally the whole game all fell apart. And I'm with the Northerners and stuff, so we're now part of the Chinese bloc and stuff. But I can't really play the game because I can't give it the hours. It's not a very streamable game. And personally, just playing it myself, it's either too job-like or too and the commitment to be able to sort of make personal wealth. And then it's the fun doing it. I don't want to just sit there risking 15 billion dreadnoughts to make 100 million. I don't know. I played it 12 years straight, and then on and off for about another 5 years, and to be honest, I think I'm done with it now. I used to make supers and everything back in the day, dear monster, so used to make avatars. This guy's... Excuse me, sir, do you mind not stop ramming me? I'm about to die here. Got a ship in front of me. Totally. I'm using him as hull armor. Just, if you need a bit of extra armor, just strap a ship to either side of your ship and you're fine. Come in here. Retreats, retreats. A better location. Eight's getting involved. He's out of action. I've got these 8s joining in with the 12s. Strictly speaking, aren't anything to do with the mission. Covered our health. Okay, let's just get this guy sunk. Grab his loots. Yeah, it's like bagpipes or something, isn't it? Every time you sink a ship. Great. But yeah, so I agreed with you, Dusty, what you're saying about how the movement and all that stuff. But it, as I say, it reminds me, although it's not parkour and climbing like AC is, but I do remember just having fluid movement and sort of creative movement. And then adding verticality. Usually always a winner. They have to travel around in large groups, don't they? You can't ever solo it. Right, we're going to smash these guys up. he's gone. Wandering Ghost is our target, but give him his first hits. Hello, sir. If you like some more devastating firepower, we'll give him some muppetry. Here you go, have these apples. Have your apples in your pears. I'll come back for a bit more. These guys even aren't part of this mission yet. They want to. All you need to get, I don't need all these insignias now. I've got everything maxed for. Right. And now it's just falling out of the sky. Action standings. Right, I've still got 312s. That one's actually out of action. This one's pretty much half done. And Wandering Ghost is actually also out of action. So we just got to take this guy out of action. Up and over that. Right, sir, you're about to meet your doom. Oh dear, I didn't mean to do that. Oh! Ship, come back! Come back! I didn't mean to board and I didn't mean to get off. Try and get back on. What? What's going on? Quick, call the small ship. I'm gonna die. Get on board. This is Houston. Right, I'm back on board. Problem solved. I don't want to board, but I don't think you can stop boarding once you start boarding. So. I think my soldiers have already died because none of them jumped across. I got somehow because it always tells you how many. Actually, no, the boarding isn't. No, it's cancelled. All sitting on the right. Never mind. Back to plan A. What the hell happened there? Right. Well executed plan there, LG. Start boarding, mistake boarding, jump off ship, get in, can't get back in ship, get little ship, get in that ship, get back on your own ship, think you're still boarding, it's not boarding, get back in control. Yay! Right. XP received. Mission completed. Right. We can have sea shanties back now then. Where have I got to go? I've got to turn this mission in, I take it. Brethren of the Crows, return to Captain Hornigold. Hornigold, where are you? Oh, he's over here, is he? What level are you now, Dusty, after today's... What level did you get to today? Because you're in... Is it Monday you restarted, so you've only done... 3. Right. What do
We
you got?
need freedom. Order keeps the
I've
rope
sunk your
away.
ships for you. I don't like beating about the bush. Why are you here? Got rid of the patrol. His range has been damaged by Bonnet. Not bonnets, Bonnet. Bonnet cannons, and I really want to return the fair. I'm sure resources as. Okay. Right, so he's given us a further mission. Let's just have a look at that. Gather the resources to repair the ranger and deliver them to Hornigoat. This will require 50 planks, 50 timber, 50. Well, I might have.
Without rules, we're nothing.
Where do we turn that in then? Shared crest progress, so you could co-op this pipe map. I mean, 50 planks is easy because that's 50 wood. 50 timber, that's probably the hardwood, isn't it? And 50 iron ingots. Okay. Okay.
If you're a friend of the brethren, we share.
Right, I tell you what, while we're here, all a bit mixed up now. Up to my system. Right, that is Brethren. Let me see. Buccaneers. That's Smugglers, so that's this column. That is Yuga, so that column. That's Yuga, that's that column we can sell. Yuga up there. Buccaneers. Brethren, that one. That's a smuggler's one. Right, well this is Brethren, so that's where we're at the moment, so I can go sell that to the dude.
Good goods, better purpose.
Two of them. 300 coin, thank you very much sir. Pleasure doing business. So, let's sell. Let's go to Tortuga and sell the left-hand stuff then. Take it with me. Yes. Bring the ship here, of course.
You didn't sail
Oh,
in
I've
here on
come to the
sea
wrong
turtles,
place.
did you now?
Chisel sticks. We don't want to come to Tortuga, it's the people of Tortuga. This one.
Be careful out there. The sea's rough these days.
Tell me about it.
Someone needs this.
Yes, I've got 5 of these to sell you. 2 of these to sell you. Nice. 900 coin. Let's just check. Smugglers, 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 and smugglers. Buccaneers, buccaneers.
Everything's lost. My whole life is left on Tortuga.
Let's go to the smugglers. Sell that. I need a lot of these coins for some of the gear and blueprints, so this will help quite a bit. Smugglers are this lot. Okay, that's it. Take that. And this is Buccaneers.
Don't ask unnecessary questions. The less you know, the longer you live.
I'm gonna take. Who was the? Might have already visited them, but one of the factions I didn't quite have maxed.
We're dealing.
I'll make it disappear.
Okay. 50, 5, 29 of these. 45, 3 of those. Lovely. Semi-rich. Oh, hang on, while we're here. Who is the one
You
that's...
crossed the right people.
They're level 4. I think it's the Buccaneers, actually, that I haven't done. Let me see. So, the stuff we've got left to sell quickly then is Buccaneers, and if they're the people that need the reputation, that will be awesome. Right, the Buccaneers are this lot. Yep. Yep.
Weigh it, pay it.
Okay, those 2, 3, for 500.
Today's a good day for hunting.
Revenge takes patience.
Every insignia tells a story.
Yeah.
Let's see yours.
So I only need to get 24 reputations, so I don't know what I'm going to do with those. So these will be there you go. So that's all 4 factions to level 4,
Don't think too hard.
which means that you can buy everything
Fools
from
make
the
the hunter.
everything's now open to us. We're not super rich or anything. We've now got did have about 110 or 20 of these. I haven't got the shipment. Do it back at the base. Let's quickly go back. Beer Monster, what kind of stuff are you doing in EVE Online then? Buy more of these, don't I? As you make money, you need to spend it as well. That back, silver back. Dump off this stuff. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this reputation. I'll keep it here for the moment. Will they bring out a new faction? So yeah, I need more of these upgrades. So we'll go to Toga quickly and buy a few of these things. Although I didn't bring the ships, all the ship back. Yeah, dripping blood from the shark.
You didn't sail in here on sea turtles, did you now?
Strong hands, strong plans.
I need more of these. So I'm gonna get and come back at any time. I'm gonna get 25. Probably get.
Results. Speak
I think
out
I've got
of
enough
sense.
money.
It's never simple.
Gonna hire this lady. Come and work for us. She has a 30% chance to craft an extra elixir. Seems a bit expensive to me, but wait. And this guy.
Still working, still building.
15 of those. I've already got quite a few of those.
Good leather, strong
Sky.
steel.
Yeah. 20. No, wait.
This doesn't belong in a museum.
Right. How much? I've got 38, so kind of want to mostly buy stuff from this guy at the moment.
Old stock.
We need to make
Still sharp.
some more gold, but so I've got that one, I've got that one, I've got that one. So we need luxurious seating, tables, cabinets, curtains. So I think we'll buy that one then. For now. Do we get more money? Anything else in the pub that we can do?
All right, what can I do for you, mate?
It's still the best.
Okay, let's drop these things off. I will put my right tools in here with the others. Those will drop off. And then we'll go out and get some more of the powder so that we can get more of the cannons and our weapons upgraded. Right, that can go in there. Go in there. Okay, and just check my bullets, kind of fine. Gunpowder. Let's just check. I don't think I've got any other gunpowder I can take or make. No. So we'll see what we can get done over here. Set that. Right. So I think this possibly could be the boss location. It looks a bit like it, but it might not be. I'm pretty sure that's a mine as well. Let's try and do these. I've got to pick up these tablets. Take them back to Jonathan. And then I think he still says I can't read them. And gives us more stuff to do. Oh, better take my food, didn't I? Taking vitality. So this has got cursed stuff on it then. Wondering if I should build a little bob thing here, because I don't know if I'm going to redo these. They're like a mini mine. Can I quickly run around and find the tablets? No. No, 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 no. Where's the answer? That's one powder. How many did I say I needed earlier? Or something? I don't know. Probably 20. It was less than the 40, but I mean we're still going to need more for cannons. Guy's a level 13. Oh, it's got a friend. Oh, I missed. What am I? Two crocodiles, thanks. I haven't got much gunpowder. I don't know, but I've got to do 4 of these locations. Apparently there's a mask you can get. There's a few things you can get that gives you more time in this zone. And it's not too bad because... Oh dear. Ocean. Right, I need to probably either take the crit damage or the increases damage. Taking increases damage at the moment. Got to find 2 chests in here, but we've also got to find the mission tablet. Looks like it's a good gun, if it's the one I think it is. That is a plague pistol. Oh, it's okay. Probably one of the best pistols, but interesting. I think that's my first purple weapon found as purple when you that's one of the 2 items, but we're looking for another. Oh, I have that low, did I not? I'm being a muppet now. Those. It's a bit silly. These guys will shoot on sight. I think I need the powder. Okay. Right, where's my body? Wait. Those things can hurt a lot when they hit you. I've got to waste another bullet on him now. Oh, wow, hang on. Holy cow, that injured me. Let's run in and stab him. Right, I don't have too long. Right, one of the things is in here. Oh, the guy. Time to fight him. Shoot me in the face works. Right, here's the all 9 powder. Oh, that's fantastic. Fantastic. We really need that. Now we can get out of this zone and reset because let it wear off. Oh, no. Okay, so this location... One sec, let me check this. So we've done the location, but I've still got to find the... What's it called? Sankamati tablets. Don't even know what they look like. Tablet, I guess. Is it going to be buried? Didn't seem like it was in here. That was the... Oh, here it is. Okay. Everything here is ruined, slowly sinking into the swamp. Take the tablet. Okay, good. We now know what they look like. They look like that. Doo-doo-doo. Right. I could do with some of this wood as well. I'll use my axe. How much wood does this give us of this tainted stuff? Egg wood. Get one from the stump. So you only get one from the stump and one from the tree. The rest is... one from those. Right, let's get out of the zone. Where do I need to go? Yeah, over here. Although, this two zones are touching. Let's get out of the zone. I'm gonna die. Okay, so this is the second one. Am I right? Yeah. Bandage on. Go back in. Right. Oh. Hit him with a musket. Guy over there. Yes. Oh, help. Wait. That's two different people. I see you, sir, sneaking around. Good hit. Down. Where's the other guy? There we go. Up his body. Get out the zone. One more shot. Okay, they dropped 2 wood. Okay. There's still another guy here somewhere, maybe more. Two more guys. Balls. Both the chests are in here. Oh, look at that. How lovely is that? Spice, I'd rather be on a tablet. All in one beautiful place. Get out if I die. Okay, let's take stock. I've only got 15 gunpowder shots. Really? Unblockable attacks. Blood and troughs. Okay, bandage. Pop up bandages. Boots. These. Got 33 powder now. I'm so pleased at least some of these ruins. I think these are repeatable as well, because, well, hang on. No, they're not, because they're in a chest. If they're in a chest, they're not repeatable. If they're in the packages. Yeah, right. So that's those 2 sites done and the 2 tablets. I now got to do those 2. Okay. Come on, Truss, we're going for a little jog. Going the wrong way, aren't I? That's the mine. Right. Dear. Hear things behind me. Oh my god, what is this? Oh my god. Oh my god. Something new. I think I saw this in one of the videos. Look at this thing. Don't have enough shots though, man. I don't want to save my bullets for the other. Right, so see those globes on the thing, so to weaken him, it's the boss, the final boss, has these sort of things on them you have to shoot, so it's a little bit similar, but this one's only got like... So if you shoot them, it does increase damage and stun, I think. Ooh, through stuff. I can kill this thing really. It didn't do much damage to him. Someone else throwing something. Oh, he's throwing huge rocks. Get 1,000 damage on him, but that's... doesn't have any more glowing orbs, so a crusher. I can't even see where its head is. He fell a few trees down for me at the same time. Oh god. Oh god, oh god. Actually using the trees to help defend against the... kind of works. Plan's gone to hell a bit here. I've only got 7 gunpowder left. I mean, isn't he just going to crush it? He's just going to stomp on me. Oh, he's got more. Doesn't seem to do much more damage. Maybe I'm meant to wait until they grow back. See, that didn't... Oh, I didn't destroy that one. Too close. I hit it, I think, didn't it? It's only... I don't know if it does after damage, but... Using up my bullets, but... I've got him below half. See what Truffle does. I might go in and try and give him a few stabs, but I don't know where to stab him. This is backside. Oops. Okay. Is he bugged? He's just sitting there. Oh, wow. How he's got a death mechanic. Oh, he drops the Tears of Sorrow, okay. And sometimes a weapon, I think. Oh, we beat him. Wow, what did I get? I I'd love him to just drop a load of gunpowder. So the Tears of Sorrow. Oh, but I think you can use them as a repair. Oh well, they make these, don't they? I think. Did I get anything else? Drop that 50 wood. Right. I think I've got enough to get the weapons. Let me just check what else was over here. It's probably all just garbage. I don't think I can do the other two sites now. I don't have the bullets. But I've got enough, so I could probably get these weapons upgraded now then, I think. Let's try. But that was a different monster. They're pretty tough actually. He's like a little mini boss. With weak spots and quite some armor. I probably used about 15 shots on him, maybe more.
Troubling symptoms.
Right, these want to go on the ship. Okay. Right, so those we'll put in the metal place. I think I'm putting the wood with it as well. We've got a plague pistol, which starts at level 10. That wants to go in. Yep. Okay, drop this stuff off. Let's see if we can make this metal then. Make the max 35. Don't know if this wood is makes anything else. It'll take a little while to do that. Haven't been collecting much food stuff. Sugar cane's not going to be in this biome. 80 rock, that's strength, don't really need that. What was the 20 agility? These are new, but they're low. Purple stuff, so we've got the Taco's 20 mastery. That they do. 20 strength. Swampy's 20 precision, and the Bashio's the 20 agility. Right, so this dragon's breath is pretty good. That's probably worth this. I probably won't use. Upgrade these at some point. But let's see then if I can do. So the sword. We need the 4 metal. And then 7. I've got to wait for this to be done. This stuff, what am I using for this stuff? We've done that, we've done that. I think I've done, I need to do this, so that's 2. Also some metal, so I want to make sure I do my weapons first. Because this will allow me to make the special bullet, like the top bullets. But I can't keep up with iron. I'm not going to keep up with these, but 1 ingot to make 5 of these arboreum bullets, otherwise known as purple bullets. I'm not saying. Yeah, and then after I do the weapons, I then need to do the cannons. Keep making some of these because I need it. If that's the only recipe, I'll convert them, but I'm not sure it is. Hard work. Right, so I needed 50 planks for that mission, didn't I? 40 or 50 of the thing I've got. Make more hardwood. Timber, I mean. I'm using some of this though in the guns, so again I need to wait. I nearly went and maxed that. There's my... Fucking it. I don't know why it doesn't show. Can I not ascend these to... It may well be purple's the top. I thought there was another layer above this, but it would have been roadmap stuff. Can't improve the pickaxes, although I think the next biome's gonna have another something above. It's gonna probably be like an arboreum type of axe and pickaxe. Need more coffee and seafood. The seafood was short of salt, wasn't it? But do I think there's 1 fish I still need. I mean, I need more crab stuff. Getting low on fillets, but it's the salt on the crabs that get a bit low on. Did I get all the fish? I don't think I did. Yeah, there's 1 fish that I'm missing, and then I can get the fisherman's ring. And you also get that weapon that's a fish. Apparently it doesn't matter where you fish. I mean, I've got all these fish pretty much from fishing from here in the boat, the ship. A bit of fishing while we're waiting for the metal to be made. I don't know what fish it is I'm missing, but it doesn't matter, it's just random luck. I think it's a big one though, because let me have a look. Biggish one, because I've got the bigger fish at the top, so kind of weird actually. They've done such a good job with the game, but like even these ones, it doesn't tell you what the names of them are, but it tells you when you get them out of water. Need a better of a tooltip. But yeah, whatever that one is, we need to get. I mean, the weapon's not that good for me now at my level, but if you fish quite early on in the game, well, as soon as you get the rod, then you can get the fish thing that's a sword, the melee weapon. So much luck I might getting the one I need. These things done. $450 XP though. I'm kind of thinking if I haven't got, we'll get this weapon stuff done, but I think if I come over, where's the island? I need to do this island because I need to do these for XP. But we'll also probably pick up some sulfur so I can make more bullets. Fishing with LG. Right, and these things you just right click to turn into meat. Bigger ones give you more. Oh. Need to do that. Can't climb up. It's like it drowns you in this game because stamina runs out even if you're... I think they should give you a way to climb out. Stamina's running out. Just made it. I don't know. Might have to try a bit more fishing later, but... Got a 10-minute session, we'll go check the metal, see if that's been built. One more fish. That was it then. Okay. Drop off food. We've got 9. Go. Let's see, we might be able to do some other things. Okay, upgrade. Let's get this done. 14. To 15. Actually, I've got enough. Boom. Right. Very nice. Very nice. So 15 and 15. Then we need another 25 metal ish just per level to get the guns. I need at least, I think it's 15 for the 24 pounders and 7 for, gonna tell me unless I've got them on me. Let's take them off again. It's just weird that this is... Well, I think really all they need to do is have a window like items on ship, like column, and then just do it through this interaction. Okay. So... the 24 pounders are 15. Those are 10. It's saying I've got 10. I don't know where the other metal is then, it might be... Okay. We can probably get the 12 pounders to level 12. Or I could do my boarding. Not both, so we're still going to need a lot more powder and metal. But I'm pleased I've got the weapons done. Gonna help. Boom. What's boom? Hey Joker, no worries, man. All those, there's lots of other outfits and gear. I mean, at the moment I'm going to stick with this, so, and then main focus then will be getting all these things to 50, all these 3 items to 15. We can do the third boss probably tomorrow or something. I mean, I can do it even at probably level 12, but I think I'd rather wait to 13 or 14 so get some more XP done. But like the others, it's basically dodge it and shoot it. It has weak points on its body like that creature is that we fought just moments ago. Yeah, I mean in some ways I should do the boarding because then that's everything 11 and then, but I don't think I can do both. You need more. You need more. I'm not too worried about the bullet things at the moment. I think I'd rather focus on the ship stuff. So, but we could get this to 11, and maybe 12, because it's 4. But then I think that's going to go up to 7, and I could do the 24 pounders to 12, but then that would use all the metal. So I can do any one of them really, but only one of them. Well, although this one might be able to do twice. Let's do this then. It's the lowest. So that's a level 11. That gets it to 12. Yeah, and now I need another ingot to get it. I think that 7 stays the same now, so yeah, so I need 3 7s, I need 21 ingots plus whatever these are. We'll probably need more of these to get it to 15, and then the guns, they're going to go to 7 as well, probably. Sorry, 10 and 15 they might go. But it's like 25 metal with 25 powder. But it's double, so it's like 50 metal and 25 powder per level to do double guns. Okay, well at least that's a 12 now, not a 10, so that will help with the boarding. Right, I best put these back on the ship because we can't, I'll forget otherwise. Okay. So yeah, I haven't really got the bullets to go and do, I think well, anything really. Bullets, gunpowder. So I will make more bullets if we've got enough iron. I'm going to have to get some more iron in the morning. I've only got 3 gunpowder. Right, so let's do that to that other island then, like I said, because we might get some more sulfur. Put the fishing rod away. And to keep it on the ship with the bells.
The ship's under your hand, Captain.
Okay, so we're gonna go and do this. Right, as we did all that. Let's go anti-clockwise, so we'll go to this one first. Take food in a sec. Oh, hang on. I don't think I've got tents down anywhere on this island. Have I got some wood? Probably need that many, but that's fine. Don't necessarily need to put it here on the beach. Right, if these guys, I think most of these things on this island are going to be level 10 maybe. I don't think they're going to be 7 or 8 inland. But with my level 15 weapons, we should. Right, that's the big thing that we did. We can redo. I also need to grab sulfur. I think I might have left a tent. That sulfur here. So I'm sorry, we're going to have to stop with the sulfur everywhere we see it because... Oh, that was stone, not sulfur. Well, it was sulfur. So similar to the other island we were on. But look, I've got hardwood here. I might actually not type them because I'm just using the same symbol. Sulfur, stone. Sulfur up on the hill there. I think this is an underground thing as well, isn't it? Let's put a tent up. Let's get this sulfur. Put the food on. Did he hit me again? No. Well, I don't necessarily expect 6 slots or something, but I think I would like maybe 6 slots of sulfur, so we're going to split a lot of these out so that we can potentially 30, 60, 90, 120. What did we do? We did 150 last time. 30, 60, 120, that would be 150. I think there's a guy here. The chest right here. The loot then. Rope and a copper pickaxe. Interesting. The rope's obviously for the dungeon, but there is stuff. Gunpowder? Oh, insignia. which would have been great, but now let me just run around then, because it might be. What does it say? Say 8. 8. God. Like last time there was a couple that was outside. I don't think there's anything else up here then. One down there. Shovel. Shovel? I've got a shovel. Why would they give you a green shovel at this stage of the game? I mean, I know this is the second biome, but very weird. Pretty sure we're going to have stuff. I don't know, maybe we need all these down below and that's why they've put them there. Because, I mean, there's a rope already here. This must be a different one then. There's probably going to be like other levels down that you need ropes for. I can imagine that's... Okay. I've pulled my unblockable attack, great. Good way to start. Who's shooting? Is it all up here? I called in my pet as well when I was down. Maybe he spawned somewhere else in the cave because that's what the shooting was. Only got 3 shots there. I bring the wood. Did so we can do some torches. I don't know, maybe it's... Oh, there's almost some starter stuff here. Right. Three of them there. Or Truffle must have got killed. Range damage isn't going to help me, so I either want crit or... Although is this crit, I use it for my gun, but... The damage, critical damage. Red attack. I don't know what it is with these red attacks today. It must be my gear level because I'm getting so many more of them. Even with this 15 sword, I'm getting my face kicked in. Right, maybe that's all of them, hopefully. There was a guy, somebody... Oh, 3 gunpowder. Gunpowder. I think there was a bunch of guys here that must have died. Right, let me drop off. I'm going to drop these. I don't need that. don't really need the insignias, but I won't keep the green ones. I'm going to keep these in case I need them. I'm going to have to free up a spot of sulfur for the time being and get rid of these two once we're out of here. More guinea nuts. Am I going to get rid of then? Let's free this up. I'm going to have to free this up for the moment. Don't want the insignia though. God damn it, picked up again. Oh, actually, it's a blue one. Okay, I'll keep the blue one. It's just the green ones I don't want. Definitely want the ingots. Okay, how many of those have we done now then? Make gunpowder. There was... got some more gunpowder on the floor there. Vacant. I've just noticed this is a breakable. Be health and okay, I'll take all these to get the XP. Drop the meat. Drop that as well for the time being. Get more of those there. Okay. That's 5 of 8. Right, that's all done then, so now we've got to do this. Anything else? No. Gotta take it. Herbs, that in there. Drop that. Herbs up. If Truffle's leveled up with me, well, we should easily beat these guys. Another unbreakable attack. In there, this room might be empty then. Don't stack either, they do. This. Not sure if I need the rope. I'm gonna drop the shovel. Need it. Got a shovel, but I'm thinking there's a rope down and something you have to dig up, so that's why they provided them above, because if you didn't have them from here... I needed one more chest and it's there. Stuff's okay. Up the aggro. Yeah, another unbreakable attack. I think it must be my level. It never used to happen this much. These stack though, I think, don't we? Wood stack, but I don't actually have any. I'm going to get rid of that and the wood. And now we get the XP. Okay. That site's done then. Take it. Right, these all of these oh, gone wrong way. All of these sites could be these type of dungeons. Quite like them. They're a little bit different from the. Don't know why I was given 3 bits of rope. Okay. But I've only got a spare slot for sulfur, so where do we need to go for the next one? Somewhere right this way. Looks like it's a mine. It is. It is a copper mine. Iron mine. Sulfur here. Yeah. 30 though. I'll drop the rope. Maybe the nuts can go. And the healing herbs can go if necessary. See you there, hiding in the goddamn bush. Oh, what? Oh. Little glitch there where all the what type of mine is it? Is it like the others? Similar format? Yep. Probably different. Cool. Sulfur. Right, there's sulfur there on the left. Is this sulfur here? Don't think so, no. Grab this one then. I mean, obviously if you had a defensive melee build and stuff, you wouldn't need to keep going around farming for sulfur. But I do like the gun play in this game. Did we pick it all up? 30, I might have. Let me drop the nuts. that we picked up anymore. Okay. Sulfur right in front of me. Pick up very much there, that one. Right, okay, this is the other location then. God, that goat's activated. God, they're absolutely rabid. Look how crazy they're going. And there's another one. Have I got enough material to put a tent here? 2 slots. How much gunpowder have I got? 9. Do I have any documentary ready? Probably hundreds would be the answer to that, but then it's like 5,000. 1 shot, 1 kill. But it's what subjects or you know, history and so many good ones. Whether I could actually remember the specific names. I mean, Sky's been doing, Sky's had this documentary channel for a couple of years now, and they've had some pretty good things on there. It's not a documentary, but it's kind of like a documentary. The movie, I don't know if you like Formula 1 and stuff. Have you watched the movie Senna? It's a, sort of a movie. I think it's quite short. It's about an hour 20 or something, but it's really a sort of documentary. But probably of little interest if you're not into Formula 1. And I mean, you know, I watched him die live on TV. But you're too young to. But then, you know, if you're interested in some of the older F1 history, it's actually quite an eye-opener. There's all kinds of political stuff. There's some very good documentary stuff on the financial crash 2008, which is there's one that's a real documentary and another one that's a docudrama. But they're actually very good because you sort of think, really, man, what's the world? And it's sort of really quite eye-opening. One-shotting these goats with this level 15 weapon is freaking awesome, but I mean, I suppose I'm using less weapons now because because I'm like one shot. Once we spend 10 bullets, this slot will free up. I'm going to get rid of the rope. Use my potions. Sugar cane. I desperately need sugar cane. Well, maybe you will be if you watch the F1 movie, but the movie that's just called Senna is fantastic. You know, it's docu-film. and well worth a watch whether you like F1 or not. But what's that one? There's one on YouTube that's quite old now, but it's all about the financial crash. I'd have to look up what the name of it is, but no room for any. The Necklace of Agility. Right. Let's drop these 3 bandages. And let's take those coins. Take those silver. And then I will drop, I think maybe these health potions. There's one food to take. Could have the Gaspaccio. Only got one of them. You want to get those. Maybe the 2 rum. I mean, they're herbs, but I've actually got 22 of them now, so... I mean, both of these things help make potions and stuff. Bone beads are quite... only 5 silver each, but still... I'll drop a rum bottle. Up now. Cooling saber. I probably won't use it, but we need to empty the chest to get the XP. Right, so that's done. No, it's not. Actually, 4 items here. Interesting. Is there an underground bit? One here. I've already got this stuff. Oh god, I've got a whole... I was going to say that's fine. I've already got a stack, but we build the stack. I mean, if you like war stuff, there's some very good documentaries on the Falklands War. There's a documentary series about Vietnam that's in 10 parts by what's his name. That's awesome. Helping you with names or links, right? But the and then there's a 20, I think, is it 20 parts, or the one about the American Civil War one that's just by what's his name, Burns. That's really good. Google them for their specific names. Ken Burns, so the Civil War one. Do you like war stuff? Especially stuff maybe that you're not that familiar. Ken Burns, The Civil War, Shelby Foote. It's a 9-part documentary. So, do you want to jot these down if you want? So yeah, so that one's called It's called The Civil War, and it's a 9-part documentary by Ken Burns. It's you know, black and white. It's quite sort of, you know, it's not like a modern sort of thing, but it's just very informative, and it really sort of takes you back to that time, and it starts off with why it started and the battles and stuff like that. So It's won lots of awards and stuff like that. So that's the one. The Vietnam, I think the Vietnam, that Ken Burns as well. It is. Yeah, so Ken Burns also did the Vietnam War, and that's a 10-part documentary. You can go, some of it's on YouTube or adverts of it. I don't know how accessible some of them are, if they're paywall. So Ken Burns, but both of these have won various awards there. It's a great one on Saigon. Ken Burns. Vietnam part. Ken Burns called the Civil War. Civil War. Actually, be safe where I am. One sec. I'm gonna drop those because I can make those. There's actually one more pot I need to get here. So the financial crisis stuff, particularly like how what the bankers were saying. There's one that I really like. That's a docudrama. So it's got actors and stuff in it, but it's that particular one, and I can't remember the name of it, is quite hard to get hold of to watch. But this one was quite famous and got some awards. I just can't remember what it's called. It's called Never. Oh, that's right. It's called Inside Job. So you can watch this for free on YouTube, but I recommend it. Let me just see if this is the one that I meant. I mean, there's various different links or something because it's
Ryan.
Let me full version.
Yeah, more or less wrecked the place.
It's called
In a 5-year period, these 3 tiny banks, which had never operated outside of Iceland, borrowed $120 billion, 10 times the size of Iceland's economy. The bankers showered money on themselves, each other,
It's got
and their
quite
friends.
some very famous people that do the narration,
Stock
like
prices went up by
Rob
a factor of
Lowe
9.
and a couple other people play.
House prices more than doubled.
Iceland's bubble gave rise to people like Jan Asger Johannesson.
This is what's his name?
He borrowed billions from
the guy
the
that
banks
did
to
Born
buy up high-end
Identity.
retail
He's the main
businesses in
narrator
London.
in this. What's
He
the
also
guy's
bought
name?
a pinstripe private
Born
jet,
Identity.
a $40 million yacht, and a Manhattan penthouse.
Newspapers.
You'll probably recognize his voice. So yeah. Yeah, Matt Damon. Yeah, so Matt Damon is narrating this. It's called The Inside Job. I'll put a link there. There's other channels that probably do it, but I think that's the full one. But that's a great watch. It's really eye opening. But there's a couple others. At least one other that, but I can't remember what it's called at the moment. And as I say, the movie it's just called Senna, is definitely worth a watch. I'll collect this stuff anyway, can I? I'm looking for one more chest. Food. I think I'm going to have this Gaspasha because it frees up the slot. Right, so it's not here. There was one in there we've done already. One at the well. Where's the other one then? I want to pick something up I didn't want to pick up. I picked up that. Kind of do need that stuff, by the way. Unless it's on the roof. You sometimes get a pot. There's probably loads more that I've got, but I tend to like really factual documentaries. Well, so, I mean, all documentaries are factual, but you know, about history or events. So, like the financial crash, you know, wars and history stuff and everything are really, you know, you learn a lot, particularly if they're award-winning and very well regarded. But those Ken Burn ones will keep you busy for a while because, say, one's 10 parts, one's 9 parts. You know, at your age and stuff, you probably would maybe enjoy the Vietnam one more, but the Civil War one is very misunderstood war, really. I mean, even most Americans don't even understand, you know, what the national anthem's about. You know, the War of Independence stuff, how that all came. And a lot of people think the Civil War's about slavery, and it wasn't. That's not how it started. I mean, it was all about state rights, really. I mean, obviously slavery was a huge part of it and became part of it when Lincoln, midway through the war, freed the slaves. But you know, the country pre-Civil War was very different. It, you know, the national government didn't really exist. I mean, the thing is, what's really interesting about the Civil War and the Civil War series is you get to understand how modern America, with the way the states are, in my view, divided and different laws, and they're so, you know, all hails back to the Civil War and how, you know, the country doesn't have the same history of a lot of other countries. You know, whether it be China or Japan and stuff, they all had their shoguns and their tribal wars. England had, and they all sort of unified. That didn't really happen in America. The individual states and their state rights all had tremendous power and manpower and money and stuff. And you know, it sort of all started off based on the fact that, you know, that the northern states wanted to unify. You know, people in Europe have debated this, you know, should we be Europeans and have a unified European army? And, you know, obviously people in England voted for Brexit. And in a very crude way, you know, the states were the same, that the southern states succeeded because they didn't want anything to do with a national government and union. They wanted to run their state as they saw fit. And like all wars, it's having a bunch of people telling you how to live your lives, and the other bunch of people saying, "No, I like my way of life. I'm going to fight for it." But you know, it's a very good series. Maybe the pot's here. Hang on. And as I say, the inside job, but there's another 2 or 3 documentary dramas that I can recommend about financial crash, which again, a lot of people don't really fully understand. Even the problems we have today still bear the scars of what happened in 2007 and 8. You know. And that all got started in the United States with the subprime market and stuff. It's actually very interesting, you know, again, if you just like learning stuff. I can't find this other pot, people. Kind of thinking these might just be out in the farm somewhere. Honestly, I'm getting a few glitches here. Like, that's the second time I've played this game over 100 hours now. Never seen that. Just happened twice in the same evening. I build stairs, right? I got no. There's also some very good stuff, you know, about Napoleonic Wars and stuff, and you know, there's 3 really good documentaries. I mean, now that we're doing pirates and ships, and there's 3 in particular that were recently done. They were done about a year ago, but they've got very high, good graphics, 3D details. There were some older ones. I'd have to find you the links, but about Nelson and Trafalgar. Well, there's 3 major battles that Nelson was in, and there's 3 video. I think each video is about 30-40 minutes long. No, maybe not. I can't remember. Half an hour long or something. On a certain channel. But that same channel did a similar series a couple years earlier, but now they've improved it, and it's just the way it talks and shows you, you really understand, like, positionally how things played out in these 3 battles. So I'll try and remember to link them in a bit, but I can't find this other chest. I mean, even if I got up high, there is a big flat roof here, but they just get into these rooms. I'm probably missing some. I don't think it's in there, but that's this room. We came in here. We got the stuff that was here. Did that one. Ah, stupid. Haven't been there, but oh look. Oh look. Small little break. There we go. We found it. Got those stacks. Good. That's done. Job done. I think I've got them bookmarked somewhere on my... I've got lots of folders with videos and links. That it doesn't matter, boxing. All I would say is if you've got well, I mean, sometimes you'd have the fact you've asked the question shows you've got you've seen the one on the Lehman Brothers before, but I still don't fully understand it. Yeah, well, watch the one I've linked you, and you can chat to me some other day. I'll give you some other stuff to watch on it. Some of it one of them you may have watched. Let me find this. So there's these 3 videos in particular. I mean, there's a channel that I recommend. Let me just find it. Sometimes when I find these videos, I should make a documentaries folder, but I've got lots of different. I stick it in my naval act. Sea battle. There. I think you'll like these. Templars and stuff. Saved it. They come in pretty weird. Three videos full, but now the channel I love. It's got there's a really good one on Thomas Cochrane. So, have you watched the movie Master and Commander? Because Master and Commander is based on the books. I've actually got the books. I'm reading them at the moment. The Route. I go offline. Okay, well, you might want to watch the movie Master and Commander because it's a pretty good movie. It's name out a gladiator. It's it's a 17th century that Ship of the Line movie and stuff. So Master and Commander, I'd watch that because that sort of gets you into sort of naval action and a bit of that movie. But that movie was based on the Patrick O'Brian books. And actually the movie is sort of an amalgamation of bits of 3 books, although the guy wrote like 17 or 18 books. So the movie's based on a character that's in the books, but those books are based on Thomas Cochrane, who was a real naval captain and then became admiral. And the stuff he did in real life, you wouldn't believe, like taking on like 15 ships in like one small ship and capturing and defeating 300 Spanish things with like 25 men. I mean, just absolutely amazing stuff. But there's some books on Thomas Cochrane, but there's a 3 or 4 part. There's a video on Thomas Cochrane that is just jaw-droppingly like, wow, this what why isn't this guy more famous than Nelson? And Thomas Cochrane, in my view, is more I don't know what it's better or anything, but Thomas Cochrane is more noteworthy than Nelson. But of course, Nelson won Trafalgar and had the columns and everything built of him. But I can give you a link to the story about Thomas Cochrane, which is one thing, and then I still need to find you this stuff about Nelson's battles, which I can't find at the moment. Saved it. At the Thomas Cochrane video. I think the other one I'm looking for 3 videos, but they're free and they're on YouTube and stuff. So I'll try and look them up and bookmark them and give them to you towards the end of the stream, or if not, I'll find them and then if you pop by another time or something, I'll link them for you. But between those and the other stuff, you have good sort of, 50 hours of stuff to enjoy. Right, we've done that location. Now I just need to do this one to my left. I have a feeling this is going to be maybe another ruin, or maybe it'll be a camp. Although I've got absolutely no space for anything. However, another ruin. I mean, if it's more stuff I can put in my current stacks. But the Nelson stuff, you know, because you know in our history you've all heard about it now, but it's like, well, what really did he do, and how did it? And it wasn't just Trafalgar; it was these other battles and stuff. So that's really interesting because you sort of go, okay, I get it now. I get it why, you know, Thomas Cochrane's stuff is like most people in the UK. If you said, who is Thomas Cochrane or something, nobody would have a clue. But he was probably our greatest ever naval commander we've ever had in the country. And he is famous and he's well known and stuff, but again, sort of like household name, you know, people wouldn't really know. You know, but if you said to people, Master and Commander, oh, yeah, I've seen the movie, and then if you said, oh, you know, even the Patrick O'Brien books are quite famous. But, you know, all of that is born out of, you know, so the Thomas Cochrane stuff, I mean, he basically changed the name of the ship and a few things and then started basing his books really on the life of Thomas Cochrane and his naval career. And so people read it, you know, and some people didn't even realise what it was based on, but all factual, you know, you can Wikipedia it and buy books and study it and stuff. Another hardwood forest here. Island's not bad. Right, what's that? So this has got 5 things to my left. I guess I'll do it, but I don't know if I've got the slots for it. It's a bit similar to the one I've just... Oh no, it's not. It's gonna need a piece of rope, aren't I? Oh, I've just thrown them away. Now I want fast travel just from like here. I mean, I can come back to there, or I could just get to the shore and dump everything off. I mean, some of it, like these things stack. These pots don't. The money stacks. I mean, it's going to be similar items though. It might be ingots, so it might all be stackable. Well, if you watch the stuff I'm watching, you'd have to be brain dead to not enjoy it. It's you know, and the stuff I'm suggesting is pretty. It's also visual, so it's not just people talking, and they're not the kind of documentaries. So you know, I'm sure I've got ADHD, although I've never been diagnosed things. I've also slightly dyslexic and stuff, so I also like very sort of visual history documentaries. So where they're showing you maps, or it's been 3D modeled and stuff like that, and so you know you can not only get the information but see the stuff. And although Ken Burns isn't that, they're not YouTube videos with smart graphics and stuff. They use a lot of visuals and pictures. Like the Civil War one has hundreds and hundreds. I mean, you can buy a special book on the Civil War that has all the photos in the book that were shown in the documentary series, because they've got all these. So throughout the documentary, and the Vietnam War one's similar, you know, there's just loads of images, but these are real images taken by cameramen and stuff. So, you know, when you're watching it, it's not just somebody talking about it. You've got video footage. Obviously Vietnam's more modern, so, you know, there's actual video footage of, you know, Saigon and the helicopters and all that sort of stuff. And the Civil War stuff obviously is no video, but they've got lots of photos of that were taken throughout the Civil War. And the Ken Burns stuff is like you know, it's like a visual museum, a documentary of stuff, because, you know, I've got no plodding rope. Let's have a look. Can I build this? I could if I could get 5 wood. I can't get 5 wood. Let me put this sword down. Gone in a most difficult place. Don't want that. I want the wood. God damn it. I just don't want to go back. I probably should have gone back. Enough. Build that. Build the rope. Fiber. We just picked fiber, we didn't. Now I can make the rope. There's one. Can't take it because I'm full because this thrown out. Now I can take the rope. Take the rope. Go down here. Right there. Come back. Take the sword. Got no wood though to do the lights. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure you'll like this stuff. I mean the link I've already given you for the financial crisis, one particular thing, but that's free. That's on YouTube. The video stuff I'm talking about, Cochrane and Nelson, that's free. That's on YouTube. The Ken Burns stuff, I don't know whether you've got, what TV packages you've got and everything, but I'm not sure they're on YouTube fully, but they might be. I would check there, and if not, you're going to have to see what channel sort of holds the right to them, or whether it's something. I'm going to be fighting loads of drowned things here, aren't we? I could watches down. I haven't even brought my wearable. There's a drop back. Old skeleton. Right, that we've got. That I can take. That I can take without. Okay, but that count? Yeah, 1 of 5. That we can run through there. Oh, it does a red attack straight away. I'm getting sick of this today. I don't know why it's like this. It's so noticeable. Look, he did another one then. Oh my god. But it's like a constant bleed attack as well. I thank god these guys are only level 8. Yeah, I'm not worried about the essence. So most of the stuff that I'm picking up is stuff I've already got. Right, so we get this. Now, I can't walk slowly through there, so it was that cutback. I mean, the Civil War thing. Was that was definitely on like the History Channel, but I mean, if you've got Modern Sky or something, it might be on demand. Otherwise, you'll have to wait for it to come on. But it was on one of the History channels. Well, I can probably Google. And Civil War. Slightly the older one. That would be on little shorts. Full documentary, American Civil War. Ken Burns has the most sort of great Southern voice. But this is an interview, but I just love his voice.
Food is bad. The time on your hands is bad. The lack of reading materials is bad. It's nearly all boredom. All armies have that thing they say, hurry up and wait. There's an awful lot of that. And boredom is a very real factor in armies.
What was Scott?
That's his voice, but it's just very... Some people just have a kind of voice that you can... I can't walk through here, can I? Didn't I do it last time? We just kept walking. I guess I can, so we'll just... Go, 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 go. Lost it. A couple of others are done. Right, so we did... We need to do whatever's down here then. Need to get some wood really so I can see what I'm doing. Probably nothing there, but I can't see. Jack. Right, well there's something up there, but this is a drop back as well. Run through there. Oh, what was that? I've caught the ball, but Mary's. Got to go down there to get that thing, but oh god, an armored guy as well. I think I'm gonna die. It's a bad place. I can't get out. I haven't even got my sword out, you prat. Oh, this is the actual thing. You have to come back. I don't know if I can, because you can't jump when you're holding the... I don't know where not Willow, Truffle went. Right, how many shots have I got? 8. Or to waste these. Thank God they can't get down here. You can't jump with this, so... You just check this. No, I haven't got great light here. We can't axe our way through this, can we? No, we can. Okay, that's going to be that drop back or something I saw then. Then before I do that, let me come up here. Got a chest to do, haven't we? Ingots. Okay, that's done then in the dead end. I would have thought it was 7 hours. You need to make sure you're watching the full. If it's 9 episodes, but they might, they were about an hour long, but that's probably with adverts. So maybe they're about 40, 45 without adverts. Could keep you busy. Start tonight. YouTube Joker was lurking. Oh, okay. Clicked off chat. So. Okay, 1 sec. I've got things here to collect. Oh. That I can take. Right, I need to drop that on the ground. Take that. Drop that on the ground. Take that. Drop that on the ground. And then pick up the 10 bandage. Can't do. There we go, we've got one more to do, which is going to be thing through this door. I need to add some more food on there. Right. Is there any dudes in here? Probably not. No. Nope, there are. Right, finally Truffle makes an appearance after 3 attempts. Oh god. 3 shots. Good. Oh my god. Don't die now. I should be beating these guys a lot easier, at least not with all the different attacks, because I've got 15 gear and 15 weapons. I'm only level 8. But strangely enough, they're not really, it's not blocking their attacks. God. There's definitely 9 episodes. They're all. So if you Google it or Wikipedia it, it will show you the episodes and the names of them. But if it's not official stuff, then they could be edited, shortened, or not complete. Space for 2 more things as well. I'm gonna drop these because they're crap. Take that. The ring, increase. I was looking for a critical hit ring. Jaguar ring. Well, I think I'll drop the bandages. We're gonna go back home. I can always make more the bandages. There are mods for this game apparently. Some people say they don't work very well and they're very buggy, but at one mod you can stack things up to 999. But I think that would break the game and stuff really. If you could just do that, it'd be like No challenge at all. Okay, so that is everything done on this island then, you know, apart from the, you know, the resources. And I don't need to do that, I just run to the coast. Get in a boat. We're out of here. It's nearly midnight, I'll call it. Oh god. Dodged him. You see that? What's a dead end? Dead end, but I'm going cliff jumping. Yay! And you know what? That's a gold loot there, so get in the big ship. E. A. Big ship. Oops. Jump, climb.
Helm's yours, Captain.
Cheesing it. And I'm just gonna go cut this loot and then we'll fast travel. Here we go. More salts, repair kits, 20 planks. Lovely. Perfect. Okay, let's go home. I haven't got a lot of sulfur though. I mean, that's only going to make me 60. Better than nothing.
Remarkable times we live.
But we got a bit of XP. We're not quite 13, but we're nearly there. Bundles of herbs, garlic and vegetables, and woven baskets. Ornamental. That sounds nice.